Ever since I found out I'm pregnant, I've been even more aware of what I take into my body, knowing that this directly impacts the baby in my belly. I want to make sure I'm feeding my baby all the good nutrients and also fueling my body to feel good, especially at a time when it needs extra TLC. I find that this really helped me to have a good pregnancy for both my first and now my second babies.
Don't get me wrong, I've definitely given in to some cravings. I have a sweet tooth, and it's been the same while I'm pregnant. I don't have any weird cravings like some people do. I just tend to have similar ones to when I wasn't pregnant. But I do like to keep the 80-20 rule in mind, which means eating healthy 80% of the time and giving myself some grace for the 20%. I find that this has been so sustainable for me because I've been able to indulge when I feel like it, while still knowing that I'm eating balanced meals for the most part. Today, I wanted to document what I eat as a pregnant mom in my third trimester. This is by no means perfectly healthy, but also not going off the rails. I do eat more now than when I wasn't pregnant, as it's recommended to eat about 450 more calories in the third trimester, so I want to make sure that I'm also fueling my body well. This is my go-to breakfast even before getting pregnant. It's healthy, easy, and filling in the morning, and because it's still quite cold here early in the day, it still works for me. I usually cook my oats with soy milk and add half a banana to it, which makes it really soft. I top it with my homemade granola and also add some frozen blueberries. I make sure to drink at least a big glass of water first thing, and this really helps me with my intake. I bought big containers for my husband and I to drink from throughout the day. This helps us keep track of how much water we consume, and I find it really effective because I'm the type who is out of sight, out of mind. If I don't see the thing, I easily forget, so this is a great reminder for me. I've also been enjoying drinking my morning matcha after breakfast. I used to be more of a coffee drinker, but matcha is much healthier, has less caffeine, and doesn't make you crash like coffee, so it was a no-brainer for me. I love the taste of it too when mixed with honey and soy milk, so I don't even really miss coffee, although I still have it sometimes. For lunch, I meal prep this dish, so it's perfect so I don't need to think too much about what to eat. And this helps me to make better decisions. I slow cooked this chicken and added the pasta afterwards. We still had leftover cheesecake from celebrating Father's Day, so I'm having this for dessert as well.
Who's to know what happens when the world ends? At least this isn't okay.
I need to have something in between lunch and dinner most days, otherwise I get hungry very early and can't wait for dinner. I've also meal prepped these muffins, so I just need to heat them up in the oven for a bit. They are apple and carrot muffins and I love them. Not the easiest thing to make, to be honest, so that's why I baked a big batch, so I only need to make it once and get a lot out of it. I made chocolate version and raisin versions since my husband and toddler love raisins, but I prefer chocolate.
Without you now, I've waited for a lifetime for you to calm down. 'Cause nothing feels
And for dinner, I'm making white fish and cream sauce. I haven't had a time to meal prep this one, but it's fine since it doesn't take too long to make. I served it with white rice and veggies, and I really love the cream sauce in this.
The second I get caught by you, I wanted you to know that I'm afraid, but we can make it go away. I hope you hear the thing.
I try to incorporate having fish about twice a week, so we're not eating just meat all the time. I make sure to include that in my meal plan as well. Lastly, I'm eating a huge mango that I got a few days ago. I love mangoes since they're sweet and refreshing. The mangoes in the Philippines are by far the best ones I've ever had, but it isn't sold here unfortunately, so these will have to do.
If you talk to me again, it'd be worth it. All my friends are wasting time.
So that's the end of what I eat in a day while pregnant. This gives a pretty accurate view of what I eat daily, which is a combination of healthy but also more decadent food. I believe that balance is really the key to a sustainable diet that leaves you feeling good. Not too much of one or the other. If you're pregnant, tell me in the comments what your cravings have been looking like. I hope you enjoyed and have a great rest of the week. I'll see you in the next one. Bye!